Welcome to the last lecture in the course, and here I'd just like to spend a few moments reviewing with you some of the highlights or important points that I believe were made during the various lectures. At the beginning, we started with preliminary matters. In other words, we talked about things you should consider before you get started. And one of the most important things that we talked about at the beginning is defining your purpose, identifying your purpose. Why is it that you want to write and are going to write this book? And what we talked about there was that basically knowing your purpose provides clarity of vision. And then vision helps to steer you as you move forward through the process because you have that understanding and that clear vision of what you want to accomplish. We also talked about the importance of doing your research and understanding exactly what it is that you are getting into and what the process of writing and publishing entails. Next, we talked about the importance of creating an environment that's conducive to letting you be inspired and therefore creative. Next, we talked about deciding what to write if you hadn't already decided what techniques exist. But we also talked about the importance of either knowing or writing about something that you have knowledge, experience, and expertise in and or are passionate about. And so again, hopefully the topic that you have selected or that you will select is something that you are highly passionate about, but also have experience, knowledge, and expertise, or can gain that through research. We also then looked at very specific techniques that help you to start writing. And these again can either serve as techniques that will motivate you and clear your mind and help you start writing. But also, if you ever encounter writer's blocks, some of these techniques are able to help you as well. One of the first things that we talked about in reference to creating content, and that was the brainstorming process. You'll recall that from lecture 7. Another technique that we introduced was freestyle writing. And freestyle writing, of course, is stream of consciousness writing and writing on index cards on the underlined side. And writing to the point where you get to transition from whatever happens, whatever it is that you're thinking about initially, if it's not your book topic, that you transition to that as you proceed to write and create card after card after card with material in it. After that, we talked about the power of meditation and visualization, and we engaged in the preconceived writing exercise. If you have completed that exercise, I'd be interested in knowing whether you found it to be beneficial. We then talked about the importance of not just being your own cheerleader, but forming a foundation and network of support with other writers by joining groups and also participating in workshops. Finally, prior to this session, we covered things that you can look forward to and prepare for. And that session was called Planning for Publication. And in that session, we talked about the different methods of publishing, formatting, editing, etc. And so anyway, hopefully you have found that this course has served its purpose, which is to get you to start writing or starting to take steps in that direction. It's important to know as you move forward that you will need to discover what it is that works for you because everyone is different. You may want to start by utilizing some of the techniques that I discussed. There are some people that prefer to start by just creating an outline. And so that may be the first step versus the techniques that we discussed. And so anyway, again, it's a personal choice. And I can't tell you enough how glad I am that you participated in this course, and I look forward to hearing about your success as you move forward.